Yes, people, welcome back to another video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Mr. Cole Palmer and Marcus Rashford top here. They're both from St. Kitts and Nevis heritage-wise. So I had to rep it for this video because Marcus Rashford is on his way to Barcelona. Marcus Rashford is going to be playing in the El Clasico next season. And it's mad because I wouldn't have expected it. I didn't fully see it coming. But this is football, and football sends shockwaves around the world. Marcus Rashford has got a chance to now get himself playing back on the highest level on the global stage, away from England, and trying to get his confidence back. This is a major move. This is a major move for him. For him personally, this is a major move because Marcus Rashford is coming off the back of a strange season where he ended up going to Aston Villa on loan. Hasn't worked out at Manchester United the last 18 months. And people thought he'd probably have to take a step down before taking a step back up, talking to tier A football clubs. Obviously, Aston Villa class is probably a tier B. Would he stay at Aston Villa? Would he go to a Borussia Dortmund? Something like that. But no, he's landed himself at one of the best clubs in the world, with one of the best youngsters in the world, with one of the best midfielders in the world, and one of the best coaches in the world, and one of the best cities in the world, FC Barcelona. Now, what an opportunity Marcus Rashford has at 27 years of age, which technically should be his peak. I think pace-wise and, that sort of athleticism side of it, I think he has regressed slowly, but he's played a lot of football. He's been playing football for about 9 years now, which is a long time at a highest level. But he should be in the peak of his powers now. And there's any club or there's any move that's going to allow Marcus Rashford to try and be himself again, is get his confidence back. Barcelona is that club. They play amazing football. They play attacking football. They have the guile. They have youth around them. They score goals. You get chances. It's a big pitch. Everything that Marcus Rashford would probably want at a football club, he's going to now get at Barcelona. It just all suits him. It all suits him. And for me, this move is now on Marcus Rashford to produce, to work hard, to get himself back to where he wants to be. If this move doesn't work out, personally, I think it's a Marcus Rashford problem. I think something would have gone with Rashford somewhere because I feel like Barcelona is that type of team where if you're a good footballer and you work hard, you'll get the chances and you should have a chance to shine. Ansu Fati is an exemplary because he's been injured a lot, but he was the young talent coming through. A lot of players that don't work out with injuries and stuff, they get moved on. But if you're fully fit, you'll get chances at Barcelona. Hansi Flick does rotate. Ferran Torres comes in and does his bit when he's deputizing for Lewandowski. But this is not a deputizing job. Marcus Rashford is coming to start at Barcelona. That's what I truly believe. I think they're going to be able to now play a 4-2-3-1, and Marcus Rashford is going to be able to play on this left-hand side of the attack. Also, he can rotate with Lewandowski at times and come on as a striker when Lewandowski's getting tired, his legs are getting older. We got to admit now he's in his mid-30s. He's coming towards the end of his career, which has been amazing. But Marcus Rashford is a very, very good signing for me at Barcelona, because when you look at Barcelona, right, they are a team that have won La Liga. They're going to be going for the Champions League next year. They're going to be trying to defend their title again. And I think one area they've maybe lacked a bit of quality or depth at times is the wing side, because when it's not Lamine Yamal, who else is really out there doing their bit? Ferran Torres can sometimes chip in. Gavi can sometimes play out there. Ansu Fati is sometimes played there. But something's just not been quite the same for Barcelona when they haven't got that player on the pitch in Lamine Yamal. Rafinha can play out on the wing as well, but we've seen him very good centrally for Barcelona, and that's where he was getting the numbers, playing behind Lewandowski in that central role, driving with the ball, being attackive, being creative. He's a bit of a maverick in it. He's got a lot of energy. And this may now allow Rafinha to go back into that central sort of role. Lamine Yamal on the right, Rashford on the left. And I think that gives them such balance. Personally, I always like matchups. And I think you can't have the same of a profile on your side, on your wings anyway. I think if you have two different profiles, it works to perfection. Perfect example, Anthony Gordon is obviously quick, but he's more of a dribbler, technical player. Jacob Murphy is more just a bomb down the wing, marauding. Anthony Elanga, you look at it like him. He's gone to Newcastle now. He's basically a Jacob Murphy 2.0, and then you've still got Gordon on the left. I think people match up. Saka, Martinelli. Saka's more technical, a dribbler, can take plays on 1v1. Martinelli's more darting behind, kick the ball and run. Heung-min Son, Kulusevski when they were doing well with Kane. Heung-min Son darting behind, run. Kulusevski, technical, bring inside, touches, 1-2s. I think now with Lamine Yamal and Rashford, they have two different profiles. Rashford can do the technical side of things, but we know that he wants to use his pace. He wants to be explosive. Big pitch at Barcelona. He can now dart in behind, make them arrowed runs. When Pedri, Gavi, whoever it is, Frankie de Jong are slipping them balls in behind the right back and centre back, Rashford will try and get on the afterburners if he can get his pace back as well, get fully fit. Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side, trickery, a bit of pace, 1v1, 1-2s, give and goes, cutting on his left foot, wrap it round. I think this now proper gives Barcelona variety to their attack. And if you can get Rafinha essentially just in front of De Jong and Gavi, or De Jong, Pedri, whoever it might be in that midfield too, what a team that could be with Lewandowski using experience and getting the ball in the back of the net. That, on paper, that team cooks. The balance, the guile, the creativity, the technical ability, I love it. If I was a Barcelona fan, I'll be excited. I would be excited by Marcus Rashford coming in, because I know Rashford's had a tough 18 months, 100%, no excuses, a tough 18 months. He went to Aston Villa, played in the Premier League 10 times, 2 goals, 2 assists. But when you look at Rashford at Manchester United, it has also been a bit of an inconsistent run. 23-24, 7 goals, 2 assists. 22-23, 17 goals, 5 assists, which was one of his best seasons. Then he went to 4 goals, 2 assists. Then he got 11 and 9, then 17 and 7 just before COVID, or in that COVID season. So there's been 2 seasons where he's got over 15 league goals. I think Rashford would have wanted more than that. The ability of Rashford, I think he would have wanted at least more than half his seasons at Manchester United to be over the 15 goal mark in the league. It's not happened. Reasons, manager changes. Rashford been in and out of form. Can't not blame him. It's a mixed bag at Man United, what it's been like the last decade. But I think Rashford would have wanted more. But if you look at Rashford in his best season, 17 goals, 5 assists, 17-7, 22, 24 goal contributions in over 30 games in the league. That's what a dangerous Rashford, that's what a confident Marcus Rashford can do. And I feel like in the right environment now at Barcelona, he can definitely get 15 league goals. I think in his debut season, if Rashford stays fit and plays over 30 games, he can try and get 15 league goals. That would be a target I'd look at, because you're going to get chances at Barcelona. The way they play, the attacking players around him, and him coming in with he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got to try and, prove to Thomas Tuchel he wants to get in that World Cup squad. He wants to show that he can be a main starter at Barcelona. He's not going to come in and just get the keys handed to him. He'll get opportunities, but he's got to take it. So he needs to have the fire in his belly, because if he doesn't have the fire in his belly now, when will he ever? At 27 now, 28 in October, the peak of your powers right now, normally in terms of attacking players. You've got an opportunity of a lifetime. And don't forget, people, this is not a move that's permanent. It's a loan with an option to buy for 25 million. 25 million in today's market for a fully fit Rashford if he's firing is cheap. Let's not. I know people might say, no, it's not. He's been crap, this and that. No, let's be honest. In today's market, when you've got Gittins and players going for 50, Madueke 50 plus, and Marcus Rashford to be available at 27, 28 come next summer, if he does well at Barcelona for 25 million, I'm sorry, that is so cheap. That is so cheap. But will he deliver? That's the question. Will he deliver? I don't know. Marcus Rashford, you probably won't see this, but this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is the opportunity to get your confidence back. You are going to get chances here. And I think with Lewandowski getting older, and obviously Ferran Torres there as a deputy, he may get opportunities to play up front as well. Sometimes Barcelona might go over 4-3-3. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Rashford. And Rashford can sometimes play up top. We've seen it. He's not the most physical. He's not the most dominant in the air, but he can get goals. He can play on the shoulder of a defender. And if teams are playing high lines against him, which I don't say they should do that, but if they do, especially in the Champions League, he will get opportunities. And I think now being around that environment, which is going to change the scene as well, is a big thing for Rashford. I think that's the one point I will end on with Rashford. I think he needs personally a change of environment. I think he's been in the UK for a long time. The media, they've had their ups and downs with him. And I just think he needs to go away now and focus on his football. and do what you love. Do what you love, because football's a short career. We know that it's over in a blink of an eye. It could be an injury, or you could be at one top club and all of a sudden you're trying to chase your tail that we thought Marcus Rashford would be, and he wouldn't be at a team like Barcelona. But they've given him a great opportunity. It's unbelievable. But he needs to go there with a smile on his face and just say, right, this is a fresh start, mentally, physically, work hard, and just start from scratch. No one's going to be reporting about you too much in the English media now. The Spanish media will be on you, but you've got a fresh start with them. You can go in and try and prove a point. And if you believe in your ability, Marcus, then you can do well. You can do very, very, very well. And I think tactically, this is really going to work for Barcelona. I really do. I just think this gives them a real different option in attack. It gives them, shall I say, an extra bit of pace, which I think they're lacking. Because when I look at them in the final third, I do think they've lacked a little bit of pace, if I'm honest. Especially with, Lewandowski getting older, and you can't just rely on Lamine Yamal. I'm looking at this team and thinking, yeah, I really am. I'm looking at this team and I think there is something to be excited about here. And hopefully Hansi Flick can get the best out of them. Obviously, we will see. It's all going to take time. It's all going to, we're going to have to see how it plans out in the first few months. But I think this is a great move for Barcelona, a great deal with the option to buy and the price. And now the keys are over to you, Marcus Rashford. Can you deliver in a Barcelona shirt? Guys, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out all the content. And I will see you very soon. Bless up.